right?
20 kids.
Mostly injury-free, so don't fuck with me.
Mostly.
Mostly.
She didn't fall
I
down
fell in the shower. I just fell in the shower. That's
Fucking
it.
spaz. Anyway,
The
back
group
in
shower?
the day on E20.
No, well, it was
My first war.
on the way to shower.
Jeanette's
with
first war. We were parked right there, right where Ravenspittle is now, on the lake. It was pretty. It was clayey. She got there. We left at the exact same fucking time from my place in Parsippany. She got there like 45 minutes before we did because Jeanette does not believe in the brake pedal.
I believe in it.
Liar. Anyway,
It's there. I know it's there.
you believe in it when you don't have insurance. You believe in it when you don't have insurance.
Yeah, pretty much.
So she gets to war, whatever, great, fine, fantastic. And she starts setting stuff up. Now, they had used JD's, he had this bubble tent of doom.
It was Taj Mahal.
Yeah, we called it Taj Mahal. It had 3 entrances. It was stupid. It was huge. So Jeanette, JD, and I were all staying in the same damn tent. So she's unloading her car and putting stuff in. And she had brought, like, she had stolen her sister's really cute lanterns to put around the tent for, like, light and whatnot. So she's walking around, like, when I say we were on the lake, like, if we had gone out the one door, we would have been in the lake. So she's, like, moving her stuff around the tent and, like, oh, there's a hole. No one step in it. So she goes back, grabs these lamps, and is like, to-kunk with the lamps, and steps in the hole. So I get there, like, 45 minutes later, like, totally fucking, like your first war, I don't know if any of you guys experienced it, but I know I did. I was like, wow, 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 wow. And I'm looking at everything. It was totally information overload. And I get there, and I see Grinch. He's got his face holding, like, a rag covered in, like, brown blood, because he'd been using it for so long. I see Z in a chair going like this. And our tent is like totally not upright because they put it up for us because they use it for zero night. And, well, love them as I do. They're not exactly the most mechanically inclined people when they're high. Yeah. So,
Always.
oh my God. So, that's part 2 of the story, Lila. So, Z ends up having to go to the kite urge, and she's like crippled, like, the entire fucking war. She left camp like twice.
And she fell in the hole again.
No, not that hole.
No.
Oh, different hole.
I
Yeah,
thought
then we go to the shower. We're in the shower. We were team shower back then too, because why change tradition? And our shower was on these really shitty pallets. And I'm like, I get out of the shower, I'm wrapping myself in the towel, and like she's a second behind me, and I hear, ow, ow, ow. She managed to slip her fucking foot between boards that should not have fit her foot. And twisted the same damn
And then trying to move out of it, I just kept slamming my ankle from side to side on the fucking platform.
I'm like, stop panicking like a goddamn, like, oh man, she's losing her shit. Oh my God.
What was she like?
Which probably sounds really funny since I have no voice. No. Anyway, so.
Do it again.
Now. But back to putting the tent up incorrectly. Thank you, whoever fucking put it up. Anyway, it poured. Pennsic 33 was the Pennsic that almost washed away. The Coopers were basically dropping off hay bales to people because they were like, sorry, sorry. So we had hay everywhere.
Nice.
It was disgusting. So it pours at some point, and I'm begging people for help because I'm laying in bed and it is raining on my face. It is raining harder in my tent, kind of like Z's failed tent, than it's raining outside because no one put the tension up correctly on the stamp pylon Temple of Doom. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So the next day I asked my ex, I was like, listen, you gotta help me set this tent up fine. Because he didn't seem to give a shit that was pouring on our heads. And Z wasn't even sleeping there because Z had air mat. This is the first fucking year she's even had remotely close to a normal camping experience. And she wasn't there. She was sleeping somewhere else.
No, she always slept in front of the fire.
She either slept in front of the fire pit or she like begged someone for like space in their tent. So he's like, I don't think it's that bad. I'm like, our blankets are soaked. How could it not be that bad? So I'm like trying to figure out how to put. One of our friends gave us her tarp, and it was like a 20 by 30 tarp.
Oh, that was our nice neighbor.
No, that was
no,
Sarah.
who ends up helping us put it up.
And yeah, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm trying to put this thing up by myself, and I'm like crying. I'm so frustrated. And this guy comes over. He's like, honey, you need help. And he was like right across the little ravine creek, and I'm like, yes. Like, I'm so upset because my campers just did not give a shit about me. So he comes wandering over, and it's then I notice The man is crippled, and I don't mean like, oh, he's got a limp. I mean, he's got 2 arm brace things, and his knees like don't exist, and he's like he comes over, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm like 6 inches taller than this guy. How's he supposed to help me? Well, little did I know that he had figured out how to use his motherfucking braces to like do shit. Like he takes them off and he's like a bionic man. He's like, boom, and he like pulls it up, pulls it over. And he gets like he's like, hang on. He pulls over for somebody, and they come running over with like wooden stakes and shit. And we used our sheet wall stakes. I ended up having like a Lost Boys-esque tent of like tarp everywhere, and I was like totally spellbound. JD came back from wherever the hell he was and was like, oh, what'd you do? And I'm like, I didn't do it. Me and this wonderful crippled man helped me.
And I'm standing there on my cane, bar cane.
Yeah, she's like, and she's trying to help. She's like poking the cane and shit. She's like, I got it. I'm like, it's like 2 cripples in a short pitch. I'm like, oh, this is like a bad TV show. Oh God, that was such a muddy, nasty Pennsic. And the worst part of that Pennsic, the worst part of that Pennsic for me was after we put on all the hay so we could walk on it. We had to clean it up. So it's muddy, clayey, wet, smelly hay. And we had to sit there and shovel it up. We didn't have no shovel, so we were using our hands.
Yep.
So we responded all cleaned up before we left.